I'm the best that you know, and I got it on my own. Staying Gucci, hit a toe. Get my way up, it don't go. I'm the best that you know. If I touch it, then it's cold. Just like Kobe, I'm the GOAT. Get my way up, it don't go. I'm the best that you know, and I got it on my own. Staying Gucci, hit a toe. Get my way up, it don't go. I'm the best that you know. If I touch it, then it's cold. Just like Kobe, I'm the GOAT. Get my way up, it don't go. Beat for the bank and they know I'm impressive. He wanna talk, but he not on the schedule. I ain't taking no from my who ain't heavy. I'm the best and you heard when I said it. Spend all the money, I'm dripping, it's spouting. Got on it, then it's dripping like water.
Here we go. And it's going to be the 2000s team off the tip. And the Clippers starting five. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. Then there's Batum. Then there's Reggie Jackson. And it's man in at the shooting guard position.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
Jackson against Iverson. Lets the three fly. And the basket by Jackson. Jackson's got the first points up on the board for the Clippers.
And Jackson has become a reliable three-point shooter. That's a shot, and you got to respect it.
Iverson gets the bucket.
This guy a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Clippers. Passes it to Zubac. And that one goes out of bounds. Touched by Zubac.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
About 1 minute into the first quarter. LeBron with it. And Batum picks him up defensively. LeBron shot is off. Here now the Clippers. And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who spoke with Tyronn Lue.
Thanks, Kevin. He told me that doing a good job defending the perimeter would get everything else going. He said, we can get them off their spots and make them do things they're not used to. We'll have a very good chance. We'll see if they can execute that strategy, Kevin. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. Obviously, the three ball is a big concern for any defense. And here is Los Angeles now after LeBron James's miss. 4 on the clock. Let's go. Off the left rim and out. Iverson against Zubac. A new 14-second shot clock for the 2000s team. And here's Iverson outside. Knocks down the three ball. Iverson's got 5 now.
And it's encouraging seeing Iverson just bury the three ball. When he's got that shot going, he is basically unguardable.
Now, here's Zubac. Pass to man. And Kobe Bryant gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
Well, just a little too physical out there right now. That's already his second foul.
Wade, he's checked in for Bryant. Zubac with the screen for Jackson. Driving the lane. That one, no good. And the 2000s team will go the other way with it. Here's Shaq. Good. And it's Iverson who picks up the assist.
It takes a lot to knock O'Neal off balance. A massive player who just fends off the D with ease.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Here's Jackson. And that one goes long. Jackson's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Driving inside. And O'Neal gets it to go.
And O'Neal, just a brute on the block, simply overpowers the opposition.
The 2000s team making a switch here. Carter's checked in. Clippers trail by 6. Here's Jackson. Wade with the block.
I think he's got to settle down because right now it feels like he's rushing, like he's forcing some shots. This quarter he has been completely bothered.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You want to continue to build on this lead. Right now, still a little too close for comfort.
They're having trouble stopping this run.
And the more trips they continue to come up empty, the more the pressure builds on them.
Now here's Jackson out to the right wing. Shot clock at 6. Zubac's a screen on O'Neal. And he could not get that one to go. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
Shooting for Los Angeles.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal foul.
The previous play is under review.
To catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
The first free throw is good. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Wade with it. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Out to Carter, launches it, and that comes off the assist by Duncan.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Clippers trail by 9. Now Kennard from 11 feet away. It's blocked by Shaq.
And the aggressiveness on display here from O'Neal. Terrific at turning shots away with that size and length.
And the Clippers making a change here. Hartenstein's checked in, and it's good. 2 points.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Now here's Iverson. He's got 5. The pass to Carter. 5 on the clock. From the arc. No good there. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. Kennard on the wing. Pass to man. Clippers moving the ball around. Driving in. Here's Covington. And it's sent back by Carter. They retain possession. Man can't hit. Now, here is O'Neal. He's guarded closely. Covington in the corner. Three-pointer. Good on the three-point shot.
Well, you have to understand what the defense is doing. If they give you an opportunity to set up a teammate, Luke Kennard will take it.
Carter for 3. And with the rebound.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Here's Coffey, covered by Duncan. Covington, a screen on Duncan, and the foul on Dwayne Wade. That is his first foul of the game.
Refs calling it close already as he picks up a quick early foul.
For the 2000s team, Yao, he's checked in for Shaq. Nowitzki comes in for Duncan. Nash is subbed in for Iverson. 36 seconds left in the first quarter. And here's Covington from the arc. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Not much in the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. We have got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
And the Clippers have possession, trailing by 4. It's deflected.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
Bangs home the trifecta.
You have to be prepared to catch and shoot in all circumstances if you're Robert Covington, and he was ready to rise and fire.
And it's Carter missing. It's tipped. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And indeed, they're going to look at it again.
The previous play is under review.
You know, you're thinking maybe we don't need the replay in a situation like this. Still plenty of time left in this game, and really it's about getting the call right.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they're keeping the call as is. It was close, but he had not released it before the clock had expired.
Yes.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. The 2000s team on top. They're up by 1. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Clippers.
Guys, they are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove in this game.
I think the other thing they've had going for them is their passing. Plenty of their baskets have come off assists.
And a moment now to reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Shot from free throw range. And no good that time. And the 2000s team will go the other way with it. Here's James. Another shot. And Kobe lays it in. Kobe's got his first basket of the night.
Well, you love the persistence on the offensive glass. All about effort right now.
And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. They trail by 1. Kevin Garnett is checked in 3 out. And the Clippers making a change here as well. Mann's checked in. And here is Los Angeles now. And Kobe Bryant gets the whistle that time. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. For the 2000s team. O'Neal's checked in for Nowitzki. And Iverson's subbed in for Steve Nash. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Zubac finds Batum. Back to Zubac. And James pulls it down.
Oh, no excuse for a guy of his caliber. You've got to finish that slam. You've got to be a little embarrassed by that one.
The strength of LeBron is something that is never going to go away, and it will always allow him to finish plays like that.
Free throw good, LeBron. Clippers trail by 4. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Back to Jackson. Five to shoot. Lets it go with the 3. That does not fall. Still looking for his first basket after 3 shots. Iverson passes to O'Neal from 18 feet away. And Carter with the basket on the assist by Shaq. Carter's got his 3rd basket of the night.
And how about O'Neal zipping passes over to his guys, using that height to find open teammates.
Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's Jackson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And Jackson certainly doesn't lack confidence. A speedy guard who can fill it up in no time.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. The 2000s team with the ball. They lead by 4. Carter with the 3. That's good, and so Duncan with the assist. Duncan's got 4 assists now tonight.
That's fantastic shot making this quarter after struggling a bit in the first.
Carter's gone 50% from deep tonight, making 2 of 4. It's Jackson with the drive. Here's Mann. And again, no good by the Clippers.
Well, he tries to enter with a 3 of his own. You can't do it. You can't get caught up in the one-on-one aspect.
And they're right around 50% for the game on their 3s, and they've only gotten better as the game's gone on.
Clippers trail by 10. Los Angeles calls timeout.
And looking to stop this run and get back on track.
Really needs to settle his guys down right now and get them refocused.
Zubac, the pass to Batum. Now, here's Zubac, defended by Shaq. Passes it to Mann. 6 on the shot clock. Cloak loose. And And, oh, here we go. Carter's got it in the fast break chance. And that one drops. Carter's got the lead up to 12 now for the 2000s team. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the 2000s team.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
Something else they've done right from the get-go tonight is run. So much of their offense coming on the fast break.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Kawhi Leonard keeps it simple. He says, I'm trying to be the best player I can be. I'm happy with what I've done in my career, and I'm just going to keep on from there. It's not about being famous. It's about playing basketball and having fun on the floor. Well, he is famous, Kevin, and he remains focused on the court.
Agreed, David. It has served him well. Thank you. McGrady. From outside, off the mark. And it's Pierce in the corner. Off target from three-point range. Clippers trail by 12.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tracy McGrady. That's his first foul.
McGrady. First personal foul. 4th team foul. Into the lineup for Los Angeles, Luke Kennard. Amir.
Duncan against Covington. Hartenstein passes to Mann. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Pass to Coffey. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Hartenstein. And the outside Pierce. Over Kennard. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
And it didn't fall, but that's the kind of shot they want their offense to create.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here.
I mean, if the defender is going to play off like that and you know what's going to happen, there are going to be points put on the board.
Iverson kicks to Duncan. Shoots over Covington. No good from Duncan. Clippers trail by 10. Mann passes to Coffey. Here's Mann. To the inside. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits.
There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
Here's McGrady. Kept alive. O'Neal. Down it goes for his third basket in as many tries.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Kennard on the wing.
2000s team foul.
First trip to the line for him here. Timeout call, the 2000s team. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
And the Clippers making a switch here. The first one falls.
Well, Robert Covington, an example of what the G League is all about. Undrafted back in 2013, but in 2014 goes for Rookie of the Year in the G League, and it wasn't long before he became an NBA starter.
And it's Carter missing. Clippers trail by 8. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Coffey passes to Hartenstein. And there's the pass to Kennard. They set the pick. Fires from deep. And that one is off. And so we wrap up the first half. The 2000s team leads by 8. And join us right back. you can join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Look at Vince Carter in this game. I mean, he's been everywhere.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
Marcus Morris.
So with Wade on the bench, here's how the floor looks for Greg Popovich. They've got Kobe. LeBron James is out there with Duncan. Then it's O'Neal. And it's Iverson in at the 1. And it's Batum with the ball, bringing it up for the Clippers. It's a 5-point game.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
They grab their own miss. And O'Neal gets it to go. Shaq's got 8 points.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
You have got to put a body on somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box outs. Outside
for Jackson. Puts up a 3. And another 3 for the Clippers.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
For 3, Kobe. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. LeBron's got 3 assists in the game. Clippers trail by 4. Jackson down low, working on Bryant.
How about the confidence right now from Jackson? Not bashful at attacking and drawing attention from there.
The 2000s team making a switch here. Carter's checked in, so he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
And he makes that one.
And you can see he just has a great overall feel for this game. Excellent job tonight.
And that's been his role pretty much from the opening tip. Get the ball to guys where they can score it.
Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the 3rd quarter. Past a man. And here is Zubac. Duncan with the block.
And that's part of his game. Love seeing Duncan just sky up there to reject shots. Does a great job of utilizing that wingspan along with his timing.
Well, that's not the guy you want guarding him at the rim. Just too much of a differential in terms of size.
From downtown. And again, no good by the Clippers. Fires the 3. Vince Carter the bucket on the assist by LeBron. LeBron's got his 3rd assist with that last one here tonight.
Get ready for the Kick Squad.
And here are the Clippers now, trailing by 10. Zubac finds Jackson to the middle. Batum sets a screen for Jackson. Shot clock at 5. And they get it. Doesn't go for him. And the 2000s team will go the other way with it.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Well, at 6'9", with good athleticism, dunking not a problem for Mr. Morris. Give him some space, and he makes you pay.
Here's Garnett. That falls. Nice speed that time from Dwayne Wade. And the 2000s team leads by 10. And here is Los Angeles now. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Yao with the block.
And you have to appreciate the reach of Ming. Superb at putting himself in a good position there to block the shot.
Yep, it counts.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, mid-range jumpers are something of a lost art these days. But they're still practiced by superstars like Kawhi Leonard. Coach Ty Lue said, why not work on the shots that teams are giving up? Down the stretch, mid-range shots win games. Playoffs, too. If you shoot it at a high clip, it's just as good as a 3 for me. Guys?
And they do shoot it at a good clip, and they rely on it quite a bit. David, thank you.
Get ready for the Fierce Squad.
The 2000s team. Dirk Nowitzki, he's checked in for Yao. Pierce comes in for Carter. And Tracy McGrady subbed in for Dwayne Wade. And here's the 2000s team.
2 minutes.
They're on a 14-6 run. And here's Nash outside. Garnett dishes to Nowitzki. Tries again, and he sinks the layup. And the 2000s team leads by 11.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Going inside. Outside for Jackson. A three-pointer off the mark. These guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice to system.
And when everyone's involved offensively, it has a way of helping you on the defensive side as well.
Pierce for 3. It's rebounded by Hartenstein.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Fires the 3. That shot misses. There's a minute left to play in the third. With the drive.
And I'm a big fan of the awareness of Nash on the floor. A selfless player who's just fantastic at getting the ball to his open teammates in rhythm.
The kick out to Pierce from outside the arc. Cranes the three-pointer. Pierce has got his first 3 points of the game.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
The shot's good from Nash.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Here's Coffey. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Here's Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Man, with a quick first step, Jackson remains a threat to drive on any defender.
Nash takes it off the glass.
And they're scoring much more efficiently here in the second half. And they've gotten that field goal percentage above 50.
And there's Tracy McGrady, the assist by Nowitzki. McGrady's got 4 points this quarter.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
The shot's good from Nash.
Yeah, and ever since halftime, they played precision basketball offensively.
I got to believe that's something the coach talked to them about at the halftime. They have valued each possession.
Here's Coffey. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. The 2000s team on top, delivering the blowout. And do not go away. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm. Assist of the game.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And the Clippers, looking at who they've got, we've got Robert Covington. Marcus Morris is out there with Batum. Then it's Luke Kennard. And it's man in at the one spot. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
Yeah, the second half has been a series of distractions for him. After one turnover in the first, it's been a disaster.
Zubac is checked in for the Clippers. Here's Iverson. Pass to Duncan. That's good. Great play set up by Iverson. Iverson's got 3 assists tonight. Here's Mann. Kennard, the pass to Mann. And there's the drive. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Luke Kennard came in with a reputation as a shooter, but how about the passing? He's really working on this aspect.
Goes up the baseline. Kicks it out to Iverson. Pass to Shaq. And Shaq with the slam.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the board.
What about the decisive finish? Great timing, tremendous force.
The pass to O'Neal. No one near James as he lets it go. And O'Neal gets it to go.
You simply must put a body on this guy. You know he's going to try to get to that glass.
Here's the Clippers. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Count it.
You know, put a rough first half behind him. He's absolutely crushing it here in the second.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. And Iverson gets it to go.
And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
That is the competitiveness he brings to the table. Every night you're going to get great effort from him.
And the rejection by James.
Wow, LeBron James sends it back emphatically. That was a message, folks.
Iverson, no luck.
Well, he hasn't proven to be much of a floor spacer for them. He had the 1-3, but that was back in the first half.
Here's Kennard. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Shaquille O'Neal.
That's on Shaq.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the 2000s team.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
Yeah, and I think something they've also worked hard at tonight is crashing the boards. The second chance points have been coming in bunches.
Good find, Zubac. Kennard against Carter. Yao with the block. And they get it back. Hood. And again, it's the Clippers missing. This has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a nice job of extending their lead and maintaining that intensity level. And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Oh, fellas, that was a vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. And good that time. 7 points for LeBron.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
So it's the Clippers now. Here he goes. And it's sent back by Carter. Wade, right side. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
Trains it from beyond the arc. Kennard's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, Luke Kennard's bread and butter, right? The lethal outside shooter who doesn't need much space.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Rodney Hood. That is his first foul of the game. Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
For the 2000s team, Garnett comes in for LeBron. And Tracy McGrady subbed in for Iverson. They get it again. Wade. And there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done.
See, these difficult finishes take incredible concentration, and Dwayne Wade is accustomed to taking those hits.
Out to the wing. And the foul on Dwayne Wade.
Team foul.
That's foul number 2 for him.
Dwayne Wade.
Robert Covington's checked in for Zubats.
Second team foul. Now into the lineup for the Clippers, Robert Covington.
1:49 left here in the fourth quarter.
2000s team foul. Yao Ming. First personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for the Clippers.
That's good from Jackson.
Reggie Jackson. 2 shots.
That one is no good.
They can't really afford to leave points at the line right now. He would have loved to cash in on each of those free throws and trim the lead even more.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
And he hasn't forced much tonight. I love the efficiency he's giving to them.
Pass to Hartenstein. Clock at 6. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here, and he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
Well, hit a man in stride. That is a textbook delivery.
McGrady against Jackson. A shot by McGrady, no good. And the Clippers have possession. Clippers moving the ball around. And the basket by Jackson.
You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
No doubt. It felt like they were a little tight for much of the evening. Now they're in a better flow, but it may be too little too late.
Got that one up quick.
Yeah, and you got to respect the size McGrady has. Easily seen over the defense there to spot the open man.
Kennard against Wade. Jackson a screen on Carter. Another one falls for the Clippers. 35 seconds left to play here in the fourth. McGrady against Jackson. Yao trying to break free. Moves back up. And that's 2 points on the layup.
And Ming is mammoth in terms of his size. Exceptional at using it to snare those offensive rebounds.
Covington against Yao. Outside for Jackson. Garnett with the block. They recover it. Carter outside. From the stripe. Green for 2 points.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.